Niggas that nigga ain't paying. I can't do it if I in my hand, nigga.
Later rather than sooner. India Love took to the internet and delivered a special message that got me kind of intrigued about her past and how this involves other content creators and specifically people that just deal with the internet in general.
I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot in my teenage phase. I went through a lot in my 20s. I made a lot of mistakes, and there was a lot of people who drugged me through the dirt for it. And I believed it for a long time. I wasn't nice to myself because of what others said about me until I knew who I really was and whose I really was, which is yours, Lord. Now nobody can shake how I feel about myself. Nobody.
Yo, nah. This nigga is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, this nigga is crazy. Yo, this nigga is crazy. Yo, bro. But I get it though, bro. Because like, look. Keep it a buck. And I ain't gonna say this is her because I don't know nobody's life, but I do see this shit a lot. Yo, when shit start to pop up and like a streamer or a celebrity or anybody of some type of stature is in the heat, the first thing they do is they get on stream and they just like, they have like seasons of like religious moments. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm not saying like that's a good nor a bad thing, because at the end of the day, that's their life, that's their relationship. You feel what I'm saying? But what I will say is that like every time, like you'll see them do a segment, do this, that, and as soon as they get in the heat, they back in the religious segment, gang. You feel what I'm saying? It's not a good or a bad thing. It's just like, why, like, you know what I'm saying? I think that's why people raise their eyebrows, because it's just like, oh, why every time something bad happens, this happens? You feel what I'm saying? Instead of just like, give me.
Nobody can change how I feel about myself.
Most people don't know this, but India Love has been in the public eye for 15 years. The video vixen era, the celebrity relationships. Now she has influencer visibility.
Nigga, she did the Soldier Boy? Say it to your mother.
But now she's streaming, and it's not just about seeing an Instagram photo and then disappearing. It's about having your life evaluated 24/7, 365. So she decided to give her life to Jesus, but instead of people giving her some sort of sympathy, they decided to question the validity of all of it. If you're new to this channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It goes along the video. Now, back into the content. This video may be a little bit deep, and as unserious as I can be, I decided to bring in my serious expert on any and all matters internet related. You know her, you love her. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you again, Danielle. All right, so India Love is going on her transformative journey.
Okay.
Her new righteous path.
All right.
And we got to break down the math and the science on it.
Now, you know I stay with my sisters, so.
I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot in my teenage phase. I went through a lot in my 20s. I made a lot of mistakes, and there was a lot of people who drugged me through the dirt for it. And I believed it for a long time. I wasn't nice to myself.
I ain't gonna lie. I will be honest. Being a celebrity at a young age is really unfortunate, though. Like, you don't have a chance to live a regular life. You feel what I'm saying? You already been to every club. You already seen every stripper. Like what the fuck? Like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. Being rich early, bro, you definitely beat the game, my nigga. Like, what the fuck is there to do? Nah, no funny shit. Yo, niggas be trying to be billionaires at 22. What the fuck are y'all niggas gonna do after y'all do it? Like, what is there to do? Y'all niggas already completed the game already. Like, what the fuck?
What others said about me until I knew who I really was and whose I really was, which is yours, Lord. Now nobody can shake how I feel about myself. Nobody can change how I feel about myself.
All right, so apparently there's two sides to how people are perceiving this whole issue. There have been some comments about, this is the aftermath of those hoe phases that women be going through in their early years, and this is the same playbook. Simply because,
Playbook?
Yeah.
Nigga said playbook. Yo, nah.
You remember Brittany Renner?
Yeah.
Brittany Renner went through some things.
Yo, it's crazy. Yo, women are like so confident that they will tell you in your face what the fuck they're gonna do and still get it done, nigga. That shit is crazy to me. Yo, how the fuck is Brittany Renner like, nobody has stopped the cycle, my nigga? Everybody just kept fucking going. Like, what the fuck? That makes no sense.
Similar to this, first she found Jesus, then she found Allah. She went Muslim for a second with Kevin Gates, and
I don't
then
eat pork either, so I get it.
now she took the hijab off and got
Yo, did Shorty just say I don't eat pork either?
a job. But everybody's been going through this same phase that's come out of like the video vixen era.
I just think the internet in general, and by the internet in general, maybe I'm actually generalizing to just society, too harsh on women, too harsh on girls, too harsh all the way around. So one, I don't know too much about Brittany Renner in real life. Don't know too much about her. I see she's
You know she trapped PJ Washington?
I don't even know who that is.
Oh, well.
Yo. That's crazy. Yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie. She damn near literally destroyed this nigga's career. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, that shit is crazy. Like, she literally brought a new life into this world and trapped, like, by trapping somebody. Think about it that way. Like, yo, that is insanity to, like, the next level. That's some, like, movie shit. Like,
Okay, Drea.
Oh, now she trapped Jalen Green for sure.
But
oh my God. Oh my God. This is so bad. This is so bad. This is so bad.
This the game plan. This is her life. Like, what she said is true. She has been drugged through the mud so many times for so many reasons since she was a teenager. I don't think this is a game. I think it's real life.
Now, there's another side of the conversation, and I think that we may agree on this side a little bit more, of people that see India Love, hear India Love, feel India Love, and reference some of like her past transgressions and are saying to themselves, like, you know, what she's going through is real. Kind of like what you're saying.
So India Love is, she made a video basically being like, I was groomed, right? And you gotta understand, India Love, me and her the same age, I believe. I think she was my age.
36?
So when she started actually fucking
Yo, India Love is 36. Say what are your mother? Say what are your mother?
with celebrities, like, it was like a thing. She had a boyfriend who got in a car accident, and they was together they were locked in, and then when he went to college, they broke up. They broke up while he was in college. I can't remember all the details, but she was one of the girls who had like a steady boy.
Bro, how the fuck did she find this information out? That is a good question, though. Yo, Shorty did her research, dog. Yo, Shorty did her research, dog.
From all of high school. And then when they broke up, that's when she started, dating. A lady, quote, her tweet of India kind of crying about being groomed and said, well, this is the hoe phases that y'all advocate for. And I don't like when y'all do that, because I feel like when people talk about hoe phases, it's clearly talking about sexual exploration so that you can figure out what you like as an individual. If you like me and you start kissing my neck, I'm gonna really get it going. But if you also my skin tone, you will know that you can't let motherfuckers play in your neck too long, you're gonna look crazy, right? These are things we learned because we got in the field. And we got in the field with people our age.
Yo, what the fuck? Where the fuck is this going? I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I don't know where it's going.
Also exploring themselves, not with grown ass men who was fingering us in the park when we was freshly 18.
Okay.
You see what I'm?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Niggas just need to reset this shit. I ain't gonna lie. We just gotta reset this shit, bro. This shit, we doing anything in this shit, dog. Yo, niggas is doing anything in this shit, dog. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, bro, we need a reset, bro. Just make a Earth 2 or some shit. I don't know. Like,
there's a difference between two 18-year-olds canoodling and an 18 and a 34-year-old. And y'all know that. And so that's why it's like, y'all be knowing what y'all doing, and y'all know what people mean when they say the things they say, and y'all willingly be obtuse just to prove your point that never is gonna hit.
And really, the people that try to defend it, like, oh, she was 18, she was an adult. I know what you are, and my eyes are on you. Yeah. So go ahead.
You know, part of the reason why
the only thing I will say is that being that she's 18, like, there was no like type of guidance. There was no like, you feel what I'm saying? And everybody's situation is different. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody got the same situation, but it's like I don't know, bro. Like I just feel like I wasn't thinking about shit like this at like 18, bro. Like, especially okay, of course niggas don't got the resources too. Let's keep it a buck. Niggas coming from the hood, dog. But look, it's just like, yo, bro, I don't know if I would be doing the same things at 18, bro. Like dealing with fucking 40-year-old celebrities. Oh yeah, fucking Brittany Renner and shit. Yo, again, she literally went to a college and expressed how, oh yeah, how she traps niggas and how she does this, and that. Yo, the nigga Deion Sanders literally brought Shorty to his students. Like, what the fuck? Like, I ain't gonna lie. Niggas be seeing a stop sign and be going 100 miles per hour. Like, what the fuck?
Live together and we have matching sweaters. But the other part of it is the fact that like there is a difference in how young women and young men are socialized in this context and conversation. An 18-year-old boy going through the same things that India Love went through when she was a youngin' wouldn't have gotten the same labels as she got. Just full stop.
That is a fact though. That is a fact. That is a fact.
Wholeheartedly. And as much as people want to kiki and haha and point the fingers and all this other stuff about her, that's just the reality of the facts. She was early to the social media game as a young, fair-skinned woman, and that naturally attracted a lot of...
Oh yeah, that is a fact though. I didn't even think about that. Wasn't she like one of the like she was one of the first something like on Instagram. It was like she hold like #1 for something. I don't know.
Male attention from rappers.
I saw another video.
Date or wouldn't date women their own age. I think what people on the internet though fail to realize is that at some point though, people are going to grow up and realize that the things that happened to them in the past weren't okay. But what I see a lot of people on the internet do is they kind of like, I don't know, continuously and unfairly blame children for making children decisions. And I do find it interesting when people use the word children to give an excuse for an action. And then when they don't extend that to something that's most likely similar, or maybe it's the action in and of itself is different, but this person is still a child and the decision is ultimately childlike. So I do find it weird how they're willing to make like an 18-year-old India Love. I've even seen people say, oh, she was 21 when that happened. Why are you so quick to make her an adult as opposed to, I don't know, making X streamer over here who's 16 a kid and their decision making? And then also simultaneously not holding the adult men who continue these things accountable for their actions. I do think that that's weird.
Retweet. And maybe another thing that just came to mind when you said that, it's like, oh, well, she was 21. That is over 18. Do people know that just because something is legal doesn't mean it's right?
Mind you, she wasn't over 21. They made her 21 in the message. Like in the retelling of the...
Fuck you mean they made her 21? What the fuck? Fuck you mean? Like, what, nigga? Yo, these niggas are doing anything. I ain't gonna lie. Nigga, fuck you mean they made her 21?
Story, they make her older than what she is, simply due to the fact that they want to like excuse the behavior. And every time, what's that thing? It's like when you go on a fishing trip and every time you retell the story, the fish gets bigger. Every time they retell the story, her wholeness gets bigger.
People also hate women. That's true.
Not me. And there's some other people extending some support for India Love as well, though.
So a video of India Love crying just came across my For You page, and y'all know I've spoken on her before. When another clip of her talking about, you know, a bitch turned 18 every day popped up on my FYP. But in this video, she showed a side of vulnerability of herself that I genuinely related to and appreciate. What India was expressing was basically like, you know, she went through some trauma, which, you know, a lot of beautiful women do, because rather y'all like to admit it or not, there is a downside to pretty privilege. There just is. Like, there's a downside to everything. That is the law of the fucking universe. Polarity, duality. But what really made me sad is that a lot of beautiful women get caught up in just their looks. I speak on this a lot, okay? Where you feel like just because you are a beautiful woman, that is the only thing you have to offer to the world. And that's what she was basically saying. She was like, for a long time, you know, I would have things I wanted to say, but I didn't have the confidence to say them because she didn't know what she was good at. And to me, that is motherfucking crazy. India could easily start.
I was about to say, I was going to be like,
clothing line. I think that out of all the girls, start a clothing line. And to me, that is motherfucking crazy. India could easily start a clothing line. I think that out of all the girls,
what the fuck?
is the girl I
India
will
could
shop
easily start a
because
restaurant.
She's actually passionate about fashion. You can tell.
India could easily start a research lab.
Sometimes the support isn't the way that we would word it.
Also, was this support?
Hey.
Don't make me mad.
Shade disguise?
It's getting a little weird. And maybe the intent was good. That was not it though. Because what? First and foremost, there are downsides to pretty privilege. You know, beautiful women get traumatized. And y'all think conventionally unattractive women don't get traumatized?
No, but it's different.
And you know, you get targeted because you're pretty. No, you are not being targeted because you're pretty. You're not being targeted because you're petite and a size 0. You're not being targeted because, oh my gosh, where is her waist? Or I can't see what leave out. Oh my gosh, what wig? Where is it? You're being targeted not because of anything you did, actually. It's on that person who's doing the targeting. Let's turn it on.
I think it is stupid that at least the way that it seemed that she was trying to infer is that the baddies get targeted exclusively, or
And so non-baddies should be targeted.
non-baddies are good. But what I will say is I think the concept of her saying that like she's reduced to her looks is an interesting thought process, simply because India Love said the same sentiments in that conversation, that she felt like she was reduced to her looks, and she probably needs to do some more therapy. Others around you may have reduced you to your looks, but it's something that naturally you would lean into as a child. I don't know.
I mean, if you're being given all of this attention for your looks and for nothing else, I don't know. That makes sense. I am valued for when I'm the video.
But that's the thing though. But like people, like once they go up off this one thing, they continue doing that one thing, then ask later on, oh yeah, why am I known for this one thing? That doesn't make sense. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't make sense. Or why am I getting labeled off for this one thing? It's because you've done this one thing for so long. That's all we know you for. Feel what I'm saying? And I'm not saying she never having a personality, because obviously she wouldn't be holding the views that she does. But what I'm saying is that when you don't show your personality, or like, this is all I know you for, this is all I'm literally gonna know you for. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like,
I do get the attention and the fame and the clicks and the likes when a picture of me half naked is up. But then when I do talk about, oh, this kind of seam is the best when you're designing this dress, it's crickets.
Yeah, because every time she does open her mouth, people don't take it seriously. Now, for what it's worth, we're still talking about India Love. But just the conversation.
Where did that line come from, though? India Love could start a fashion line.
She could start a podcast.
Is there some secret skill I've missed?
Yes.
Okay.
I do want to ask you, where does the line between understanding and excusing come from in the conversation that these two sides are having for India Love?
I would personally say that there is no excusing. Because one, who am I? Truly. Well, I know who I am and whose I am. But what are people talking about where I can't excuse her actions? She was a child. She was groomed. The only person who's to blame in any of this is the adult.
yo, I ain't gonna lie.
Grown men.
Give it a buck though. Ain't the same shit happen to Michael Jackson? Yo, I'm bugging. Yo, I swear the same shit happened to Michael Jackson, bro.
That be hanging around these children.
Like that, like, bro. But that one thing I will say is that it is really unfair that if it was us, like it would have been totally different. You feel what I'm saying? It would have been totally different. Like, a lot of people, like, this situation is kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of like weird.
That's 18, 21, all of that. They're the ones to blame.
But so I think the reason why people can't even get past this, though, is because, like you said, they were adults. And now she is an adult, and she's wilding out being the mean girl 30-year-old on, like, DDG's Love Show.
I'm not here to say any young lady was wrong in what they said, okay? I'm just saying.
I honestly believe, like, this whole segment right here was a segment, dog. I feel like it was no further. I feel like DDG capitalized off certain shit the internet say. I guess he saw the comments and he was like, yo, they saying you mean da-da-da-da-da. She took on the act, did it for the Love Show because they had a thing going on. I don't even know if that shit was fucking real, dog. Like, that ass. I ain't gonna lie.
My role was to intimidate, was to poke the bear, was to, sprinkle my little messiness, in which I did in my own.
I mean, she literally said it to y'all niggas, bro. Like,
form and fashion. which was inspired by Miss New York. So if you feel like it was very
What the fuck is Miss New York?
Or whatever, it was nice nasty. I'm admitting it was nice nasty. That was what I was supposed to do. Breakout streamer of the year went to Adapt, and congratulations, and we respect you for what you did. But Rakai,
Yo, you know what's so funny? This is my first time seeing this clip. This shit is
should have
fake
won
crazy.
Breakout streamer of the year and DDG. I don't care what y'all say. Shout out Rakai, shout out.
So people see a 30-year-old India Love still playing the mean girl, still being a pick-me in the eyes of a lot of people, specifically in this new era of streaming, how she's hung around these younger guys and done whatever. And then they've also seen this pattern of these celebrity women who have...
Yo, it's crazy. Niggas really could become anything in this world. Like, that ass, yo, she went from an Instagram star to a streaming star. Now she's at the Streamer Awards talking about Rakai should have won Breakout Streamer of the Year. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If you don't believe in your dreams, nobody else will, my nigga. That ass. You heard?
Should probably say celebrity. I should say video vixen, Instagram model women who have gone through this change and then haven't really changed. It was just another grift. And so they have a hard time believing that like an India Love can be the next person who actually does change. And that's why they're giving her as much grief as possible when it comes to her realizing that she went through, as the internet said, a quote unquote hoe phase. What is a hoe phase?
Well, I'm trying to figure that out. What is a hoe phase?
I think a hoe phase is when you have a lot of sex.
With different people? With the same person?
Can you be
Nah, that's not, that's not really the definition. The whole face could be like, I don't know, it's signs to this shit. Red hair. Once shorty dye her hair red, it's a wrap, dog. It's, yo, chalk that shit, dog, immediately. I ain't gonna lie. Sober, dog. Yo, yeah, the red hair. And she don't even gotta have sex with a lot of niggas. She could just be talking to a lot of niggas. She's always outside. You feel what I'm saying? Like, usually she just got out of a heartbreaking relationship. She about to go outside with her friends. Her friends telling her to come outside. She's at the club every weekend. You go to that one street, she's there. You know she's gonna be there. That I feel like that's the whole piece. That's like, you feel what I'm saying? Where she just got out of a relationship, she's just like, fuck it at this point. Like, I'm about to just wild the fuck out. It don't really gotta like, oh yeah, you gotta fuck a nigga. Like, nah, it's not like
somebody's history outweigh their present actions. Like, why do we feel the need to hold everyone's past against them forever?
Now, again, I'm too woke because not everybody's past is held against them. But I do think there's a level of like holding grace for somebody. Like, you can recognize someone has been traumatized and how that can then play a role into their actions today, what they decide to do, what they say, how they say it. So I think that's one, like being able to recognize that trauma. And I know there's been a lot of talk about trauma-informed care and therapy and all of these blah, 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 blah. But then what does it look like to go to something that's more peace-centered? So instead of saying like, you were traumatized and this is why you act the way you do and you'll always act like this and trauma is the focus, how do we say, you were traumatized? We're seeing how it's playing out here, but that doesn't have to be all of you. So I think that's where people need to make it to, especially for women and for women of color.
I mean, the internet is forever. So especially in like a casual sense, people are always going to remember you. It might not be all people, right? But it'll be some people who were there during that time. Everybody who knows India Love today wasn't there for the eras that we're talking about. Like the young lady described when she first came on the scene and she remembered that she had a boyfriend. Everybody wasn't there for that era. Old. Like I said, everybody wasn't there, but somebody will always be there to remind you.
You know what's so funny? This nigga deadass was around for that shit, bro. I don't remember like India Love on Instagram and all this other shit, bro. I don't remember that shit. I keep it a buck.
And those that were there.
Yo, bro, I keep it a buck. I don't even know how the fuck I found out about India Love. I keep it a buck. Yo, deadass.
For every step of the way, it's going to be hard for them to forget and forgive. Do I think that that's right though? Because we don't know these people? Not really. I think the fact that we get like glimpses of these people and we do pass such harsh judgments on them is a little bit strange. You can be in conversation and be like, whoa, she got another boyfriend. Okay. But as soon as somebody's like, she's a fucking slut ass bitch, me. All right, kind of.
No, because then if I point out that a few of us probably have a few India Loves in our lives, our personal ones. Wait a minute, and maybe are an India Love.
Now, I will say one judgment that I do have is that she said that.
I keep it a buck. I keep it a buck though. That is a fact. Like, that is a fact. I feel like at a certain point, the whole face shit was like some high school shit. And like that's one thing I will say. Like we know what it is, but like the whole phase shit and that title was like some high school shit. Now we just grown, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Only like reason I guess if you a solid nigga, like you feel what I'm saying? Niggas would be like, oh yeah, she's a hoe, da 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 da, she's a bitch, da da da. Is that like I ain't gonna lie, if you cheat, if you fuck on another nigga, I ain't gonna lie, you might get a couple of those. I keep it a book. But other than that, and if you're not crazy, you're not hitting on niggas, slashing tires, doing shit like that, like I ain't gonna lie, other than that, bro, I don't think nobody's just gonna be like, oh yeah, she's just a bitch. Da, da, da. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Streaming to me isn't the platform for that type of let's say revelation. A couple reasons. One, clip culture is out of control. The way that these people take these clips and put different, captions and stuff on them. I know it's good to be vulnerable with your audience, but they see it as content. They see it as engagement. They don't see it as anything true and serious, so they're gonna take that and put it elsewhere. And then two, the audience now thinks that like everything is a script and everything is fake, everything is not true, everything is just like some sort of money grab. So she could be going through some real shit, just as we've seen over these past couple of months with like Kai saying that he's gone through mental health issues. Some other streamers have been saying that they've been like physically sick. Their uncles have died, all that other stuff like that. But they can't share with this audience because they think it's some sort of performance. They think it's performative.
Now, I don't know too much about streaming. Is some of that not on the
But
streamer?
I'm gonna keep it a buck. The reason why it's like that is because y'all started scripting. Once everybody started scripting and yeah, bro, let's create this scene for this. Let's do that, da. And now we can't tell the difference between fake and real. Now when it's actually real, this is like, you feel what I'm saying? Like nobody's gonna ever tell if it's real or fake. It could be so real, it could look real. Everything could be real, but the thing is that y'all have scripted so much shit that nobody knows whether it's real or fake, so they're just gonna assume it's fake. I rather be wrong and it be off my own whim. You feel what I'm saying?
Cultivate a certain kind of audience, and if now the audience that you've cultivated has grown accustomed to, I'm gonna get a performance and a fun script and hee ha ha, then all of a sudden you switch it up. I would be confused as well as an audience member.
I think that that's a fair assessment, but that's why I would also continue to argue that like streaming wasn't the platform for her to do this on. Like her being public, doing this, and this is where for me, I'm not gonna like hold you so accountable for this because you're just living life in real time. You doing your actions. I can't say that I agree with them.
But also the new streamers and people, the other celebrities and all these other people that's coming to streaming, they hang around people that's been content creating for years and that have a fan base. Whether they wrong or right, they're gonna stay with them. So when you're trying to use the methods that these big streamers have been using for years and they fans have got accustomed to it, they know when they're lying and they know when they're telling the truth. But now you're trying to do it with your audience, it's not gonna look right. I ain't gonna lie. It's not gonna be the same. You're not gonna have the same reaction.
At the same time,
because the funny thing is that as you're hanging out with these streamers, they're getting accustomed to you as a streamer, as a new streamer. So they don't even know. They're getting adjusted to your script, basically. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
Are still that person who just played a mean girl or is playing a pick-me on stream. So then when you do this flip in real time, people are going to question it. It is what it is. Especially if you monetize it. I think people make that distinction of like, hey, if this is a monetized thing, it becomes something that is less authentic. I don't know.
I mean, it's a crazy economy. Get your bills paid.
I get that. But I think another reason why people are killing her is because of Brittany Renner. Yeah, Brittany Renner, similar situation as India Love, came up on IG when IG was just a photo taking app. They were doing the little booty poke. Hold on, let me do it. Let me do my stance.
Yo, bro, pause. Fries back.
Right. First of all, it's hot, and then I sweat like a puddle under my armpits. Not an excuse, but looking into Botox under my arms and finding clothes that are more aligned with where I'm headed, even if it's not to the book perfect. That's what this is all about for me, as I'm just gonna show up and give my best, and every day my best gets better.
First of all, happy Ramadan. But she left being a Muslim because she's no longer with Kevin Gates, and now she's...
Yo, this shit crazy. Yo, This shit crazy, dog. This shit crazy, dog. I ain't gonna lie.
back on the Christian path.
Is Kevin Gates Muslim? Do we know that?
Clicks and views. Clicks and views.
Okay. God, please guide our voices. Let nothing that we've been through be in vain, and that whoever needs to hear
Babe, what the fuck is happening here?
whatever needs to be shared through us, through the wisdom that you've gifted us, please use us, speak through us, and may our voices, may this video reach the people that need it the
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes you just gotta like look at shit and just be like, all right, bro. Yo, bro, because it's just like you can't even say anything because they probably on their own journey. It's just like, bro,
most.
bro.
You know our intentions, cleanse our hearts, purify whatever, protect,
Love, Brittany Renner, and whatever.
and just guide us.
So that's why person who goes
Whoa,
with
hold on,
India
hold
Love, Brittany Renner, and whatever other young person who goes through any sort of change like this, if there is real validity behind it, if they actually have changed, if there's some sincerity behind it. Because what I do think is a little bit nasty, if I do have to be critical about somebody like a Brittany Renner, is that at some point we start playing with like religion. At some part we start playing with things that people take like crazy seriously. And I don't know if it's okay to have like the hijab through the crack of your booty. That just don't make sense to me.
Yeah, that's kind of critical. I feel like people that are religious play with.
Yo, she did that? Yo, bro, what? Oh my God. Yo, bro, no. She did that?
Religion all the time.
I judge them too.
And okay, cool. But just in general, using other people like a Brittany Renner or a Drea Michelle or whoever.
You keep throwing Drea under the bus.
No, because again, I don't know too much about Drea. The pieces that I do know, yeah, you're a problem. You're a problem.
Nigga said you're a problem.
It's in pieces about Britney, and I really only know about her because of her partnership with Tiana Trump at some point.
You kind of gooned out too, but okay. Indiana's finest. You kind of gooned out.
No, it was really a big thing.
Yeah, and nothing came out of it, but you're mad gooned out.
Okay. To judge anybody else based off of a Britney or a Drea, that doesn't make sense. Everybody, I promise, has their own individual journeys. And yet again, only women, and let me not say only women, only marginalized people receive this kind of criticism. Well, so-and-so did this, so you're probably going to do that too. Let it rest. That's unoriginal. Be creative at least with your criticism.
I mean, one of the biggest issues is that like the internet has a problem with people changing. We criticize like people for having arrested development, the people on the internet, the characters on the internet. But the truth is that we as people like have arrested development. We get a snapshot of somebody and we never want to let go of that image that they are. Whether it be somebody silly, whether it be somebody flirtatious, whether it be somebody aggressive, whether it be somebody always happy, we have a hard time seeing them in like different lights, full stop. And I don't know what's going on India Love for real. I'm not Omar Love. But what I do know is even if she did change, even if she did the work, even if she flipped her whole persona upside down and started wearing a full-on burlap sack, there's gonna be people on the internet that are saying like, nah, we seen when you was in the park with a man's finger down your pants, or we seen when you started the OnlyFans page, or we seen when all these other things.
Yo, nah, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, bro, I don't know. Yo, niggas have too much time on their hands. That was the problem here. Yo, niggas, and this is still a problem today. Yo, niggas be getting famous off of anything. I keep it a buck. Now the looks, I get it. It's Instagram. This is one of the first, you know what I'm saying, models on Instagram. Okay, cool. I get it. But like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm glad to see like everybody starting to show their personality now. I feel like India Love, I don't feel like she's faking it. I feel like, honestly, I would say she's kind of late to the party with this because like she's trying to build a connection to her audience and be authentic with her audience in a scripting phase in like entertainment right now. So everybody scripted shit. Nobody knows what's real or fake. So now you have gained some of that audience, being that you're a big name. And now you're trying to do the same thing. And now you come with a real authentic moment and everybody's saying, oh, well, she's faking it. You feel what I'm saying? It's kind of like, I feel like that's what's going on here. But shit is crazy. Man. Um,